The Hidden People contains mature language, content, and themes. Please listen with care.
The fall would have killed anyone else. But contrary to the saying, what doesn't kill Mackenna Thorne leaves her with broken bones and internal bleeding instead of stronger.
Ow! Fuck.
Our hero survives, but it takes time for wounds to heal, even for a powerful halfling. It's a pop quiz from the universe to see if anything would kill Mackenna Thorne. A 50-meter fall down a rocky mountainside? Not this time. Hunger? No. Exposure? Nope. There's enough snow that dehydration isn't a threat, but that probably wouldn't end her either. The real threat is in her head. Hours lying there, watching the sun and light disappear beyond the horizon, no distractions from the pain of bone and tissue knitting themselves back together. Nothing to do but lie there and replay the battle over and over and realize just how in over her head she really is.
Motherfucker.
Mackenna recognizes her mistake as she gains the strength to sit up and watch the sun rise over the opposite horizon. The flaw in her otherwise perfect plan of rushing in to face an evil god alone, she did the one thing you cannot do, with the world, humanity, and all of existence in the balance. The one thing true leaders never do. She fell.
Dayton Writers Movement presents The Hidden People, starring Jordan Lopez, Alexander Chilton, Stephen Gogol, Sean Gunther, Xander Hildenbrandt, Stephen Kallenberg, and Luna Madison. Season 3, Episode 2, Court of Cards. Written by Alexa Fett Fisher. Directed by Chris and Megan Burnside. Also starring Jacob Anderson, Zach Brown, Aaron Crane, Aaron Eckhout Lopez, Danielle Gunther, and Emily Kallenberg.
Well. Look what the cat dragged. Holy shit, you look awful.
Mackenna, what happened?
I fell down. Is there breakfast?
You've been gone for a day and a half. Broke the circle behind you so we couldn't come find you. And that's all you have to say for yourself. We were worried sick.
I'm hungry. Thomas, did you stress bake during the worried sick bit? Could really go for a muffin or 6.
Will croissants do?
Wow, fancy French pastry. Must have really been concerned.
Of course I was. We all were.
I'm assuming your cavalier attitude means we have nothing more to worry about. You defeated Vodon and there's no more imminent threat hanging over our heads?
What? Do you want to hear me say you were fucking right? That I couldn't hold my own one-on-one against a god? Because no surprise to you all, I couldn't.
Mac, what happened?
I got my ass kicked.
Please don't take this as me being negative about the outcome, but if you got beat by a deity, how are you still alive?
The same reason he didn't kill me in Arcadia. He wants me alive.
Why? You did the thing he wanted you to do. He killed the knave after she played her part.
I don't know. Maybe he likes the audience. Someone knowing how strong he is and what's coming, but can't stop it.
You know what? I don't care about the why. I'm just glad you're back here with us.
Thanks, Thomas.
Great. Now that we've gotten the run recklessly into danger bit out of the way, time to discuss the actual plan of attack.
Why are you all looking at me?
You're a fearless leader. You come up with the plans.
Yeah, and then you shoot me down because they won't work.
And then we go do them anyway. We've been through this enough times to know how it goes.
Although I think we're better off with a more logical, thought-out plan, considering the results of the first attempt. So, what do you have for Plan B?
Maybe there are two things a leader should never do. Leaders should never fall, and leaders should never say,
I don't know.
You'll have to tell them to be patient.
Where are those ones?
Perhaps they won't heed the call.
Cowards. Patience is a virtue, not one of mine, but you should be patient nonetheless.
Those ones should have appeared the moment the mighty Vodon performed the ritual. Black Anna's appeared. Even the puck came straight away.
My charred cousin, you can't expect the remaining old ones to be as loyal as us. We are, after all, capable of so much more than those silly billies. Tying our shoes, jumping rope, bringing about the fall of the usurper and the return of the one true god.
This one did nothing to fell the usurper. Black Annis owned the weapon that wrought the traitor's doom. This one merely made silly potions.
Silly potions, you say?
They'll keep arguing
Well, I'm
if you
sorry.
don't interrupt.
All you can make is just
Not
silly
enough to
potions.
kill each other.
I'm sorry that I can't
And
make
make bad
potions.
jokes. That's all you
They
can do.
need
Just
to
make
have
bad
Bad jokes. My jokes are
Not blood
jokes. Your jokes are no good.
You're right.
You're not seriously taking her side.
I wasn't talking to you. You each had roles to play in my return, and you each did your duties exactly as I prophesied.
So spake Vodon.
The remaining old ones are right to be cautious. I need a court that is loyal enough to heed the summons, but not so dumb as to rush in without hesitation.
Unlike the halfling.
Unlike the halfling, on the attack, half-cocked and playing right into my hands. I don't need fools like her on my court. Those that would harbor no suspicion at a summons not heard in millennia. Those that would believe without proof the return of the true ruler of the hidden people when they were once so earnestly hunted down by the rebellious younglings. A court made up of the reckless, the impulsive, the naive.
No, Vodon.
Only the worthy shall be honored with a place on the true god's courts.
Yes, the worthy.
Quality over quantity.
But you are not the only old ones of quality, surely. No. There must be others. You serve me with your entire beings, but a court of two will not suffice for a god. The true god. I demand absolute devotion from my followers, and I demand to be worshipped by the multitudes.
And you shall be.
So spake Vodon.
You say quality over quantity.
I didn't say that. Did you?
I say, why not both? So we will wait for the cream to rise to the top, and we will lay waste to all of those unworthy.
Christ, Mackenna, you fell down a mountain?
It was more pushed, but there was falling involved. I think I might have broken my neck. I couldn't move for a while after I stopped rolling.
You know, I think you may have finally surpassed me on the injuries tally. Impressive.
Yeah, well, I haven't come back from the dead yet.
Twice.
So I think those should be weighted higher.
Okay, so I'm gonna add mountain surfing with my face to the list of things that potentially might not kill me. Potentially, because I'm just a run-of-the-mill changeling, not the full-blown halfling with royal fairy blood.
Please do my heart a favor and don't test any of those potentialities. Potentialness? Potentatal... Just don't die, okay?
Not on the bucket list.
Ooh, on the subject of lists, I have a column of Vodon's superpowers, both known and suspected.
Of course you have a list.
Obviously, magical is known, and super strong if he could beat Mackenna.
Magical spear should be an item. If he can pull it out of nowhere, he'll always be armed.
Good point. What else?
Mac, you said he was talking to himself.
Yeah, it was like a conversation I could only hear one side of. Is schizophrenia a superpower?
Some form of telepathy?
I'm going to put talking to self in the suspected column, with a question mark.
Is he invulnerable? I've seen you fight, and I can't imagine he did this to you without you getting in a few shots of your own.
I couldn't hit him. Every swing, strike, or kick, he either dodged or blocked. His reflexes are so fast. It's like he knew the moves I was going to make before I did.
I'm gonna pitch telepathy again and see if it sticks this time.
Wait, what if Vodon did know your moves before you did?
What are you thinking, this?
It's something from Dane's notes I read. He had compiled human legends of Vodon. Thought maybe some of them applied to upper-level hidden people.
What were the details?
In the Eddas, Vodon has crows that fly all over the world and then whisper what they see to him.
So he's a nosy bastard that likes birds. And those are things that would have already happened, not will happen. We have the internet, which is basically the same thing.
He's supposed to be the god of a lot of things. Healing, death, battle, war, victory, the runic alphabet.
Sounds greedy.
Definitely. Greek and Roman gods have one or two specialties. Tops.
Knowledge and wisdom. Shit, he hanged himself on a tree to learn magical runes that could perform all sorts of miracles.
Hanged and didn't die? Great. Another line in the powers column.
What I'm saying is that there are multiple stories that imply that Vodon has at least some future knowledge. If the stories are right, or even based in some truth, he probably knew what was going to happen when you went to fight him.
Not just with the fight, but with bringing the out to the courtroom. Probably even defeating the Magister. If he knows everything that has happened or will happen...
He's omniscient? He's omniscient. He knows everything.
Of course he fucking does.
So, we're up against someone who is magical, always armed, super strong, and omniscient. Anything else?
Isn't that enough?
He might as well be omnipotent. All those events, killing the Magister, Neve, the Eye, hell, my very existence. It wasn't all just chance. If he knows the future and has magic, he has the power to influence things to go any way he wants.
Mac, if he were truly omnipotent, he never would have been overthrown in the first place. Never been imprisoned. He must have some weakness.
Unless that was part of his plan, too.
But hey, there's a thought. A weakness list. Let's start with what we know. He was locked up for thousands of years, right? Probably has a vitamin D deficiency. Can we work with that?
Sorry, I have to take this. Hello? Yes, this is Samantha.
Alfie, he has no weaknesses. Just plans and scheming and the source of basically all magic. What's the point of even pretending we can come up with a list?
Well, I thought it would be helpful to forming a plan. Maybe shove some values at Niss's algorithm and see if it spits anything out.
I did update it after we found out that magic is real, supplemented with info and potential formulas from Dane's notes.
I want the cliff notes on how you did that.
Still not enough time in the world to properly explain it.
Darn.
Are you not getting it? Anything we come up with, anything that a computer suggests, Vodon is going to know. He's going to be prepared for it.
Then what should we do, Mac?
Whatever he fucking wants, I guess.
Mackenna!
Whatever you're going to say, don't.
Mac.
I get it, okay? You were right about me not being able to fight Vodon. Maybe the Magister and Cygnus and Neve were all just flukes. Or I won because Vodon pulled some magic voodoo.
That's not what...
But I did win. All those times I thought I was strong, I was smart, that I knew what I was doing. How was I supposed to know that this was the one time where it wouldn't work out?
You couldn't.
Except you said so. You all tried to tell me, and of course I didn't listen, because I had to just run off on my own and prove you all wrong.
I wish you hadn't.
So just say it then. Say, I told you so, and you should have listened to me, because you're right. I fucked up, and I made things worse, and I have no idea what to do now to fix this.
I'm not going to say any of that.
Well, you should. You have every right to. Shaylee, come out and say what you're really thinking. I can take it. I deserve...
I'm so fucking grateful that you're alive.
That's not what I was expecting.
No, but it's what I was really thinking. And you're right about some things. All those feckless, half-arsed plans of yours, none of them should have worked. Countless times I've told you that you were running straight into danger's right set to get yourself killed. But they did work.
Until now.
Even now, every plan you've had would have killed someone else if they tried it, but you somehow waltz around danger like you've been dancing your whole life. Going against Vodon may not have gone the way you'd liked, but you walked away. That's more than anyone else could have done.
But it wasn't enough. He's still out there, planning whatever it is that he's going to do next. The world is in danger. I don't know if I can stop it.
I know you're not looking to me for answers here, but any advice I have is the same as I've always said. You can't fight the hidden people, and certainly not the god of the hidden people.
I can't just do nothing. He's a bad guy. Like, capital B bad. Big bad.
I'm not disputing that.
And if I do nothing, things get worse. For everyone. But when I do act, he turns it around into exactly what he wants. I'm damned if I do and damned if I don't.
I didn't think you would ever be hit by analysis paralysis. You jump first and plan later.
Because it works! And honestly, if I could just keep throwing myself at the problem until something sticks, I would.
I appreciate your willingness to not break your neck again, no matter how fast you heal.
I don't care about that.
I do!
I'll heal. And given Vodon's had the chance to kill me twice now and hasn't done the deed, I think he's not going to off me outright. But he could go after you. As much as I hate watching you die, I can at least bring you back. But if he goes after you, he can go after Thomas, or Nissa, or Alfie, and I can't bring them back. I can't live with that, knowing there's nothing I can do to keep you safe.
None of us are asking you to keep us safe, Mac.
I can at least not put you in danger, but I don't know how to do that anymore. I can't trust any decision I make to not get you all killed.
This isn't a dictatorship, Mac. We can have input too, you know. And if we vote to put ourselves in danger, well, that's on us.
I'm still responsible for you.
Stop the paternalistic bullshit. Either we're responsible for our own mistakes or we're not free at all.
I'm not being paternalistic. I just care.
You're discounting our whole agency in this. Yes, we listen to your plans and follow your lead, but we do it because we choose to. We trust you. And we call you out when you're being a feckin' gobshite.
Don't call me whatever that means.
It means you may be our de facto leader, but you're not alone. Not in your successes and not in your mistakes.
Doesn't matter if it's the end of the world. Alone or not, it's my fault.
Hey, Sam. Everything all right? You've been gone a while.
Yeah, sorry, just important phone call.
You want to talk about it?
I don't know. I mean, yes, but I'm not sure how to say it.
You know you can tell me anything.
I know. I just want to tell you without hurting you.
Are you okay? You're not sick or anything?
No, it's not like that.
And you're not in danger? Or is anyone else in danger? Because we can do
It's
something.
emotional hurt, Thomas, not physical.
Oh. Well. Whatever it is, I just want the truth if you're comfortable sharing with me. Okay, don't hold back because of how you think I'll react. I can handle it.
It's not a bad thing, if that helps. At least I don't think it's bad.
Yeah, actually, that helps a lot. And if it's not bad, maybe it might be good.
It feels good. Feels right.
Then I'd be grateful to be a part of whatever good news you have. I love you and want to support you no matter what.
Thank you, Thomas. I should tell you first anyway.
Thomas, the three idiots are still arguing, and it's starting to get ugly, while the trainer and the thief are still hiding from their problems.
Mackenna, you should really start calling people by their names.
Why?
It's polite.
Fine. That is happening, and the only logical human... And Thomas Thorne and Samantha Mulligan are out here. Thomas Thorne and Samantha Mulligan should return before things continue to escalate between Nissa Sif's daughter, Riley Gallagher, and Alfred Oates.
Just first names are fine. We'll be back in a few minutes, okay?
Do not take too long. I am not used to the commercial breaks between fighting since Riley showed me the Netflix.
Is it something you can tell me in 5 minutes? Or should we wait?
No, I'll explain now.
Robin sees them coming.
They're coming!
Well, now Robin sees just one.
Well, just one.
That's enough. I get the point.
Finally, that one is coming. Black Annis is starting to get cold.
Only starting, dear cousin. Your poor lips are practically blue. Oh, wait.
You will be watching from a distance.
I've felt him.
You will suspect a trap or a ruse.
Now he'll decide I might be the genuine article.
Yes, but little more than a shadow. He will come from the trees, quickly pass by, to see if you'll attack or if he can see a flaw in your supposed disguise. But so close to you, he'll feel the call in his very being, the pull to his leader, his god. He'll rise from his shadowy form, reveal himself to you, to your mercy if he is wrong. But he'll know in his soul now that you are returned. And soon, they'll all know.
Finally, you deign to meet your master. No, your excuses are not necessary. I know your reasons, your motives, your every thought. And really, it's pathetic that you would doubt me, my return, my power. Did I give you permission to look at me? You are where you should be, bowed head, on your knees. The first of many to plead for my forgiveness, beg for my mercy, and begin worshipping me anew. Now you may speak. Do you need help remembering the words?
So speak,
Vodan!
So speak, Vodan.
The first of many. Now, my master of shadow, tell me where the other old ones are waiting.
Don't be an idiot. We need to do more research before we even start to form a plan.
But we did do research. There are lists and everything.
Half-formed theories in column format are not research, Alfie.
Some of the theories are at least 3/4 formed, and they're not going to be any more formed than that because there is no peer-reviewed data on a freaking fairy god. There's nothing to research after a certain point.
Yeah, we've got to work with what we have.
I still really don't like the idea of making a move against an invincible being right now. Maybe we should work on making more effective change. What about all the fetches still in Arcadia? It should be possible to help them, right?
You were there, Thomas. They don't want our help.
That was only 2, and under extenuating circumstances with the other Mackenna being there. Do we really know how the other fetches would feel?
We need to focus on the big picture, which is a huge fucking portrait of Vodon.
Yeah, we need to help come up with a plan to take him down.
A plan, but no actual action. We should leave that to Mac and Shaylee.
What? I can magic too.
You're kind of limited to stepping sideways.
Yeah, we can lure Vodon to a hula hoop factory. Then it's a jump to the left, a step to the right. I'll be a distraction.
Lure him with what? We don't know what his motivations are, what his plans are. I need to keep going through Dane's notes and videos.
While you're at the computer, do the rest of us do nothing? What about the infants at the school? Would Vodon go after them?
This is amusing, much like the arguments on Friends, but there is no disembodied laughter.
Did you have to bring her here?
I have finished the binging of Everybody But Me Loves Raymond. My brother doesn't want me unsupervised.
You know, there are other shows on Netflix, right? Better ones.
Worse ones would be an impossibility.
We should have you watch Firefly next.
Ooh, no, she's not gonna like how that one ends.
Why would I want to watch an insect?
Huh. Maybe Mac's fascination with the ant farm wasn't genetic.
Still weird to see myself when I walk into the room. Hello, usurper.
We talked about this.
Hello, Mac. Are you done running from your failure, Mac?
Baby steps.
What was with the loud voices? We could hear you in the basement.
Oh, Nissa wants to sit at her computer until the world ends.
And Alfie expects us to run blind into disaster. Again.
Our brother's plans are the most achievable, if not the least beneficial.
Thank you?
I did not say they were good plans. Look, I get that not knowing what to do next is a shit feeling, but arguing with each other won't solve the problem.
Mac, you've been doing a lot of the big decision-making and leading since you found out you had magic. We've always followed your plans.
Because they worked.
Yeah, but what we're trying to say is that that's a lot of pressure to put on someone.
We just want to help.
Take some of the load off.
But your bickering is just making it worse for her. Can't you see that?
We haven't heard any better solutions from you, Shaylee.
Why does it have to all be on me?
It's not. That's what we're saying. You've just got to hear us out.
Oh, you're one to talk, Thomas. Even the traumatized stolen child thinks your plan is stupid.
Hey, don't talk about her like that.
Was anything about that not true?
That's not what this is about, and bullying her won't solve any problems.
Dude, we have so many problems.
Great. Someone else with no solutions.
Hey, I have ideas. Good ones.
Hula hoops? Really? You think that's how we're going to beat a god?
Hey, she's just doing the best she can with the training she was given.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah, maybe
If you had not stolen my life, I would be leading them. Yeah, you got any ideas? Fetches were trained to obey, not to lead. Typical. Now is the time in Friends when Phoebe would say something to get everyone to reconcile and work together. Yeah, I guess that's the goal, huh? I agree with the trainer. All my life, I was taught how strong the hidden people were, how powerless and weak humans are in comparison. You think we should do nothing too? I was also taught that the Magister was as a god, invincible. I was taught that only one of us could live as Mackenna Thorne. You have been shattering all the truths I had as my foundation. I think you should not stop until every false pillar is razed to the ground. You're the last person I expected a motivational pep talk from. Yet another way in which I am better than you. Want to bet?
What the hell is going on in here? Why are you guys looking at each other?
Hey, listen! That's enough. I don't know what we're going to do, but I know for a fact we aren't going to win by infighting and tearing each other down. If we win, we have to be together. All of us. As long as we have that, we stand a chance.
That was almost a Braveheart-level inspirational speech. Just need to add in a line about freedom!
Thomas, Sam, why do you look so uncomfortable?
No, really good speech. Great message. Just,
It's okay, Thomas. I'll tell them. I'm leaving Conley.
Where are the rest of the old ones?
This is the only one you will see today.
I do not know, Vodan. I have been in darkness since your light left the realm of the hidden.
I hate to bring up an awkward topic, but most old ones were hunted to extinction by order of the the other, less handsome leader of the hidden people.
Only the smartest, cleverest of the old ones survived.
And yet you're still here, cousin. What I'm trying to put delicately, oh Lord of Lords, is that this might be all that's left.
No, this cannot be it. You said there were multitudes.
The Pop's exaggeration.
Not you.
I said worshipped by, not leading.
How, in my name, am I supposed to ride the night sky and grind lesser mortals and immortals to dust beneath my heel with only 3 followers?
A few more will follow.
Oh, perhaps 4 riders? A bit too parallel to another post-pagan end-times prophecy. But it will have to do.
Why does he think there will be 4?
Perhaps he's including himself.
And how many on her side?
Present at the end? All of them, save one.
On which one's side?
Enough! Who else could there be? Who else might have survived the genocide?
Many of those ones that bowed only to Vodan have gone and shall never return.
That's what she thinks.
There might be others, like me, in hiding for millennia, doubting every rumor and whisper as a snare of the false gods.
In my name, seek them out. Tell them the truth of my return. How your loyalty was rewarded with a place in the new court. Prepare them for what I have prophesied. The resumption of the wild hunt. Now, go forth in my name.
So spake Vodan!
What do you mean you're leaving?
The call earlier was from a police department in Richmond.
You got a new job offer?
No, not quite. I put a few calls out based on some information I gathered from Ron. After the fight in the junkyard, but before he died, Ron was suspicious about the differences he saw between Mac and...
Fac.
Do not call me that.
The other Mackenna. Anyway, he knew something was different, and he started looking into other similar cases. Children just snapping and killing their families.
And we used one of those old cases to figure out when the next reaping would take place.
Right. Well, I may have found some newer trails, and some that didn't end in death.
Other fetches.
And changelings.
Yes to both. I want to finish what Ron started, even if he didn't know the Hidden People connection. I think I can do some real good this way.
You could do some real good here, too.
Could I? I don't have magic or hacking skills or an eidetic memory.
Neither do I.
But you are the heart here, Alfie. I would have run at the first sight of magic if it weren't for Thomas.
Isn't that enough?
It is.
But Sam talked to me after she got the call, and I don't want to hold her back. She has a lot of skills that aren't being fully utilized here with us.
I can't just keep standing on the sidelines. I don't need to be the quarterback calling the shots, but I was never the cheerleading type. I need action, and I think this is what's best for me.
I understand. And while I could make plenty of arguments for why we need you to stay, I doubt they'd do much good, would they?
No, they wouldn't.
As much as I want you here with me, always, your well-being comes first.
Thanks, Thomas.
And you don't have to be a stranger. Anytime you're missing our smiling faces, you just need to find a circle and poof! Paging Riley's Chauffeur Express. You have a coupon for free rides for life.
One of the benefits of knowing three magical beings. You'll never have to pay for a plane ticket again.
Thank you all. You're taking this well.
Mac. Say something nice, Mac.
I don't know what we'll do without you.
I still want to help whenever I can. I just don't like desk warming when I could be useful elsewhere. But I thought this might be a good start for you while I'm away.
What is this?
The file of a very odd fetch. What I think is a fetch anyway.
They fit the MO. Killed their family, unsociable, traumatized.
I would be offended if I cared what you thought.
And yet, you brought it up. So maybe the fetch doth protest too much?
Yes to the MO, but with a bonus. That call from Richmond, the fetch is held in a high-security mental ward for the foreseeable future, but they just put her in isolation.
Why now?
Because she was disturbing the other residents and staff. Since this morning, over and over, she's been chanting the phrase, "So spake Photon."
Dayton Writers Movement presents The Hidden People. Executive producers Chris Burnside and Megan Burnside. Producers Alexa Fett Fisher, Sarah Gelner, Xander Hildenbrandt, Emily Kallenberg, Stephen Kallenberg, Jordan Lopez, and Catherine Seaton. Lead writer Chris Burnside. Script editors Megan Burnside and Alexa Fett Fisher. Sound design, score, and original music by Catherine Seaton. Audio production Mackenna Botts, Chris Burnside, and Catherine Seaton. For more on The Hidden People, visit our website at hiddenpeoplepodcast.com.